You know her from Konfession Korner and Creative Company. Y'all ready for this? Let's go. Get up out your seats. Come on. Because we are closing out season 2025 of Creative Keynotes. So please, give a round of applause and help me welcome the one and only Dina J.
Uh-oh, my mic sounds nice. Okay. Hey, y'all. Oh, my goodness. What a treat. Y'all, this is the last Creative Keynotes of the 2025 year. Give it up. Give it up. Woo. I am just so grateful to have all y'all. Y'all feeling good? Oh, y'all look so good. There's a couple of new faces. Well, first of all, there's a couple of familiar faces. Familiar faces say hey. All right, it's so good to see y'all. And for my new faces, say hey. All right, cool. So since we have a couple of new faces, I want to go ahead and do a quick icebreaker with y'all, if that's okay. Okay, cool beans. So I noticed in the church, that was my first time realizing a good icebreaker was turn to your neighbor, right? So we're going to try it. Turn to your neighbor on your right. Say neighbor. Right? Right? Look at him. Say neighbor. I feel good. Now look to your neighbor on your left and say neighbor. I look good. All right. Now, I like that. Since we get to know our neighbors, now let's proclaim it on ourselves. And I'm so glad to be here. Wonderful. Oh my goodness. So before we begin, I want to go ahead and give the community a chance to just speak about things that's going on with them. You know, I call this part what's happening in the community. If anybody wants to stand up and share an event or a positive thing that just happened or how they're currently feeling right now, you know, you could do so. The floor is yours. We're going to allow like 2 or 3 to do so. Don't be scared. We all family. Hey, Black. Everybody say, hey, Black.
All right, I just want to say my name is Black Assets and I got a show on November 20th.
Yes. Talk to her. Yes, talk to her about it. Yes, that's what happened in the community. Yeah. Okay, I saw a couple. Go ahead in the back. Say, hey, kin of something.
Hey, what's up? I'm representing the Black Arts District tonight. Woo! We're doing our fundraising event at Center Stage this Saturday. And I'm sending out in the community today because I have 25 free tickets to give away. Oh! It's with Gabby Simone, Black Chakra, Davon Fleming, Rebecca DuPont. It's a lit event at Center Stage. The tickets are $50, but I got some free ones.
Period.
Y'all interested in going? See me tonight.
Hey, make sure y'all go see them. All right. Tamara, I saw you. You want to go ahead?
Hi, my name is Tamara Kane. I'm a resident at the Motor House. I do installation work. I do the installation in the lobby.
Everybody give it up for, is it gorgeous? Gorgeous.
So let's start art educator. I have my students here tonight. I am advertising. I do have a pre-fall event at Creatively Black Baltimore. If you haven't been here, the Black Unions is around here somewhere as well. So we have installations down at Creatively Black Baltimore, but this weekend, my work is called Dear Black Girl. This is another iteration of Dear Black Girl, celebrating Black and Brown women. It's not representational portraits, but an abstract. The African textiles are a representation of what we are, our presence. So if you have some time tomorrow, from 5 to 8:30. No, I'm sorry, Saturday, 5 to 8:30. We're having Asia Marie. We have a singer. I'll be giving away Dear Black Girl Awards. We'll have a DJ, some refreshments, and just come down and celebrate with us at Creatively Black Baltimore.
All right, give it up for her. We'll take one more. One more. Stand on up. Everybody say, hey, Dom. Hey, Dom.
So I'm Dominique, also known as the stylish bartender, and I just want to let y'all know that I hope y'all enjoy getting your drink.
Period. So since we got to know each other and we got to know what's happening in the community, y'all ready to hear what some of our panelists have to say? Yeah. All right. So I'm going to read off the bio for the first one, okay? He is an award-winning automated media artist and educator from Baltimore, Maryland, with a background in film, 2D animation, and business marketing. He views the blank canvas as a portal for storytelling, describing his styles as a Mona Lisa meets 80s Saturday cartoons. Y'all say, Oh, we didn't go over those rules yet. I'm gonna go over them after this. Inspired by artists like Emory Douglas, Melvin Van Peebles, and Keith Haring, he lives by the motto, create every day. With over 200 original paintings, one of the nation's largest wearable art collections, and ongoing animated projects, he collaborates with schools, universities, and community organizations to expand the Black Genius Art Show. All right? In 2021, he opened Genius Juice Studios, a hybrid gallery featuring rotating exhibits, custom collectibles, and art made for me, you, your mama, and your cousin too. All right? Give a round of applause for B. Robinson! Oh, come on out here. Don't he look so fly? Look at him. Come on, look at the legs. Go ahead and have a seat and turn that on. Turn your mic on. Go ahead. You get, no, it's on. Is it on? Uh-oh. No?
Oh, there we go. Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, y'all. Y'all beautiful.
Right?
Y'all beautiful. Do I stop talking now?
No, go ahead.
Oh, that's what's up. Hey, everybody. It's good to see y'all faces. That's some love out here. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much
I'm
for
happy.
being here.
No problem. I got 2 feet now.
Oh, hello? Because, he was playing around backstage, and I was like, All right. All right. Before we get to our next panelist, I have to go over the house rules. I'm so sorry I forgot. When we are listening to conversations, different tones mean different things. When you hear something very deep, what do you say? Or what sound do you make? Right? It tastes good, like soul food. It hits deep. It's resonating, right? All right, cool. Now, when you hear something interesting you haven't heard before or that piques your interest, what type of sound do you make? Right? It's a little higher. It's a little higher. It's inquisitive. We want to know more about it. I haven't thought about that. This is new. So let's try it. On this side, let's go deep. That wasn't, I got to get everybody in. Let's try it one more time. This side, go deep. Cool. This side, interesting. All right, let's try y'all. Deep. Good. This side, interesting. Perfect. I see you. Yes. All right, so we got the rules, right? Cool beans. Our next panelist, she doesn't just enter spaces, she transforms them. All right. Period. This designer, vibe stylist, and space activator combines Midwestern heart with her new East Coast edge, creating sanctuaries where Black creativity is nourished, explored, and thriving no exceptions. Y'all say no exceptions. After crafting her own interdisciplinary degree in Black Women's Communication Studies at Hope College, she launched the Solar System, her creative agency serving bold business owners. As former co-owner of Black Ass Flea Market, she helped establish a vital community space that continues to impact Baltimore's creative scene. Right now embarking on new adventures as a gallerist, founder of IA Gallery and Altar Studio, and Outer Space Greenhouse, she's expanding her mission to showcase emerging talent while providing creative direction for 300 plus brands, including clients like Collectively and Hooper House. This positive, motivating force bridges art, commerce, and culture with boundless imagination, one beautifully activated space at a time. Give a round of applause for the phenomenal, oh yeah, that's Solar! Period! Oh my goodness. Fabulous. Go ahead and click that on. Is it on? We're gonna be patient for sure. Period.
We on.
So,
My Vina.
thank you so much.
Hold on. Can we get Vina? We gonna have to have you stand up. I need y'all to make as much noise as possible because this is not one, not two, not three. Do y'all see what she doing in here?
Solar.
Right? She doing all this while looking fine. Okay, we'll come back to it.
Y'all, Solar is my sister.
Yes.
I love you so much.
I love you.
Thank you so much for being here tonight. It's gonna be a good time, okay? A great time. Are y'all ready for the last panelist to grace this stage? All right. He is a versatile artist from Baltimore, Maryland, that boasts a diverse artistic background as a poet, music producer, songwriter, creative director, filmmaker. Y'all keeping count of this? Author and curator. Renowned for his poetry productions, including the esteemed Charm City Slam, helping bring together both nationally ranked and amateur poets, fostering a space for authentic poetry experiences. With two, not one, but two, and might I add, one was in the BMA, okay? With two notable short films serving as the co-director and executive musical producer of The Unveiling of God, A Love Letter to My Forefathers, and as the creative director and music producer of A Black Girl's Country. Both films have been showcased in museums, schools, and universities. In 2003, Baltimore Magazine honored a poet named Nate as one of, it's 2003, 2023, excuse me. Baltimore Magazine honored a poet named Nate as one of the best filmmakers of Baltimore. His book, Anticipational Love Poems, a sobering rumination of love, desire, and conflict, is currently available everywhere where books are sold. Let's give a round of applause for my brother, a poet named Nate! I won't say where he at. Go ahead and have a seat, Nate. Turn on that mic and check it.
What's going on?
Oh, period. Y'all give a round of applause for our panelists. Oh my goodness. Nate, I have a question. So you have the books available currently?
On me right now?
No, but for purchase. Like the book, like you have the books available?
Like online and at bookstores.
Okay, bet. Because I would like to buy some more.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's on pretty much everywhere online and most local bookstores have it.
Okay. You look so nice. Don't he look so handsome?
I appreciate it.
These pants. These corduroys. No, really.
Hey, yeah.
So, y'all, thank you so much for being here. It is a pleasure. It is a pleasure. It is truly a pleasure. We're gonna flow right into our I must confess segment, and and that segment just usually just has you state what type of space you're in, where you're at mentally, and or just something that you want to disclose. that you feel like is on your heart. So whoever wants to go first, your mic's not on, Brian. Oh, it is. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up. Whoever wants to go first.
All right, so I guess I'll do mine first. So where I'm at right now?
Yeah, you have to say I must.
Yeah.
confess.
I must confess. Damn, y'all quiet as shit. I must confess that well, I'm at a healing phase right now. You know what I'm saying? I recently tore my Achilles in July playing basketball, but like my whole energy is like bouncy, so I'm always bouncing, hopping around, doing all kind of stuff. That's very below my age right now, but I love doing it. It keeps me going. Like I teach pre-K, so I'm always have this abundant amount of energy from educating to also creating. But I like playing basketball, and if you play badminton, I'll challenge you to that too. So my whole energy is like real animated, like bouncy and shit. So in July, I tore my Achilles, and that shit was. I can curse, right?
You can curse.
That shit was crazy, yo.
It would have been too late, but okay.
Cause like, nah, for real. Because like I twist my ankle a lot of times playing basketball, but this right here was a different kind of injury for me. Like I had to wear a boot. I couldn't walk. I had to like get a scooter and shit. I had to go in the shower with one foot. It was a lot going on in my life. And after I had that boot, like I was still trying to move with that same energy and that same just love for life. So even with the boot, once the day I got the boot on, I had a photo shoot the same day. So I was still trying to like, let's do a photo shoot for this new clothing items I have. And I couldn't get around the corner to where the photographer was shooting at. And that was like different for me. Like, oh shit, I can't be like, yo, do a shot different because I had the boot. And this was the day I got the boot on. But I kept my energy going. I try to keep the same morale. You know, I'm posting stuff all on Instagram, trying to keep everybody's morale up. And, I got the gallery, so I had to always be there, be present, do art shows. And I don't know how to stop. I don't know how to sit down. I don't know how to stop creating. I don't know how to, like, making people happy and making myself happy because that's what art did for me. So it was the day after that I felt really sad. I haven't.
No. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, shit.
Right,
but I haven't felt like that in a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on. This is like a lot of my personality, a lot of my, energy has been like, sit down. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes God puts you in a situation where he has to sit you down. And in that time, I thought about the people that was reaching out to me, like, how you doing? How your leg? And that made me even more sad. I'm like, God damn, don't check on me, motherfucker. Like, don't check on me because it made me sadder to know that people were checking on me, people were concerned about my well-being because I'm always like going. So it slowed me down. And my confession is that a lot of times when I'm in these elements, in these spaces and creating and doing all this artsy stuff that makes me happy, people will say, oh yeah, this is a great environment. The show was great. Everything was great. And then I wind up going home eating like leftover cantaloupe, you know what I'm saying? Just stuff left over from art shows and stuff. And I don't always embody when people are giving me this like, oh, thank you for doing this. Like, we really need you. Thank you for this space. I don't always take that in because I'm always on to the next thing. So it's not until you're limited. Yeah, it's not until you're limited and you can't do those same things, even though it's in your mind. I couldn't do stuff physically that I normally would do, like travel, drive my car, jump around. Like jumping around is so serious, y'all. Like as a grown man, you might walk across the street. Yo, I'm a skipping shit. Like I'm a jump over random shit. Like it's crazy as fuck.
Thank you.
So what I'm trying to say is sometimes I don't always take that in when people say you did a great job, you did this. I'm always on to the next one. So I think my confession is I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to stop, take it all in, and like move on. Because I'm always trying to keep it going.
All right. Well, let this be the time that you stop and just take it all in. Right now, just take it all in. Look at it.
Yeah.
Look at it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you for that. Give him a round of applause, y'all. Thank you. Y'all better not play up on this stage.
Let me go first, guys.
I must confess. Oh, okay. I must confess that I'm just now catching up to some of my blessings. Like, I was in a place just in another universe. I'm always in the solar system, just always not feet, never really touching the ground for real. But I just was in such a place for probably about 2 years that like I couldn't feel the things that I was doing. I couldn't catch myself. I couldn't find myself. I couldn't find satisfaction in anything. And in the process, like I'm still being blessed and how I'm holding these things. Like I'm trying to hold it because I know like there's a calling here, but like I'm just not catching it. So I feel like in so many ways, in this last 2 weeks, to be honest, is like I'm holding my things.
Thank you for that. Y'all give a round of applause for that one. Cause platform holding the thing. Your turn.
I'm like contemplate what I was gonna say, but I want to say I must confess that to some extent I'm very lost on where I'm at and what I'm doing and what I'm about to do. My life is really random. Probably have one of the most random lives. And most of the art stuff, most of the things that I've done, I never thought about doing until it happened. So I guess I'm in another phase of that. It's breaking up. I'm in another phase of that, just trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. I've always been confused, like, am I in my purpose or am I doing something that's going to be for my purpose? And what really, y'all heard all the shit that I be doing. So I be like, what is, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at.
Thank you for sharing that. And that's real. You know, that's vulnerable, that's real. And I appreciate you for disclosing that. Give me a round of applause, y'all. All right. So as y'all know, October serves as much of the awareness for a lot of things. First is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Then it is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And it's also ADHD Awareness Month. So I just want to, make that notice to make sure, you reach out and like do your research on those things, especially during this month. Because a lot of people, like, I didn't even know it was ADHD Awareness Month until I looked and I was like, oh, wait, the orange color for the ribbon was for ADHD. I was like, wow. I was like, what? I wonder which month it is. I never really heard about it until recently. I was like, oh, it's in October. So just a fun fact for y'all to do more research and to understand that. Now that we got past the I must confess, I wanted to roll into the questions. So the first question that I have for you all is, how do you measure impact beyond visibility, especially when the results are immediately tangible? Because we all know that you all, create spaces and curate beautiful experiences for people in community, especially in the art community. But how do you measure, your impact beyond just the tangibles, like the awards and the profits and things like that?
Y'all ain't gonna have me go first on this one, 'cause I went first on the last. So.
All right, I'll go first. Say the question one more time.
How do you measure impact beyond visibility, especially when the results or, the rewards aren't tangible?
I don't really measure my impact. I'm not unaware of my impact, but I don't really measure it like that. Again, what Brian was saying, I just keep going on and on. I'm just on to the next project, on to the next project. So I don't really measure my success. That's the question?
Yes. Or measure your impact.
But I will say that, what's the question again?
Lord. How do you measure your impact?
How do you?
Come on.
How?
Try a different word. Try a different word.
Come on, y'all. Y'all know when Dom on the bar, y'all. Dom on the bar.
Y'all, please don't do that. How?
What's the question,
How do you measure? All right, we ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
How do you measure impact beyond visibility, especially when the results aren't immediately tangible?
No, because I was trying to remember what I was thinking past visibility. And one of my big things is I really don't care about visibility. If people who have known me since I begun, I did my first production in 2017. I've crept back off the stage more and more. I'd rather produce the show than be on the stage. A lot of people who have met me in like the last 2-3 years probably have never seen me do a poem or see me perform. And it's like I'm here for the art, you know what I'm saying? And I'd rather just do the show than actually be on the stage more and more. So I judge my impact by the things that I'm creating and getting out my ideas, but and how that affects people. But me, I'm trying to be behind the scenes. I'm trying to do the show and go home.
Okay. I think you said that before in one of our conversations. He's like, I'm just trying to do the work and go home. I was like, okay. Do y'all have any?
I would say, in terms of the impact, I don't think I set out to measure the impact when I'm starting. I was like, I don't sit down and be like, this is what I want. Besides, there's one thing, I want people to have a good ass time. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of my social impact work is in joy and rest and play. So if folks is playing, that's the impact. I don't really need to like quantify the number because I can feel it in the room. Like, I reference myself as a vibe stylist for a reason. How are the vibes? Like, did you color? Did you take a moment to like not think about whatever the hell is going on before you walked in here? That's so much of how I take pride in my work, because I know that those spaces aren't always in abundance for us. I know that shift of the mindset to just enjoy yourself isn't something that we practice enough. So my impact is when I'm in the room, when I look and I see people giggling and laughing, or when I see somebody sitting by themselves just looking like they got a moment for themselves, or when somebody comes and tells me like, hey, I think the feedback, right? So that's
the feedback might be a good one.
It's like when I see somebody on Threads or somebody on somewhere talking about like they was having a terrible day and then they pulled up to Vino and Vibe and that just was what they needed.
Yeah.
Like that does it from my heart, but I think that speaks to the impact. I think the visibility, I mean, I'm 6 foot tall. Y'all gonna see me. I don't think I've worried about visibility since I was a kid, but it's more about what we need to play. We need to rest.
Indeed.
And in the ways that we can do that, whether that's through us creating something, whether that's just being and sitting in the same space, like that's the impact. And I don't think that that's always going to measure on an impact report at the end of the year. I don't know how I always can qualify that, but I know what the hell it is when I see it.
Absolutely.
So
it's within community. It's word of mouth. And I think that, especially we love the accolades. We love the awards. We love the, oh, yeah, you were, awarded for best whatever the year. But I think just having, that impact with people knowing that you are that person to go for a good-ass time. You know what I'm saying?
Also, can I say real quick for Brian go as far as impact?
Sorry, I'm already going. Sorry.
It's too late.
I think I've known these people pretty much my whole career. I think I can speak for everyone up here when I say like, also the impact is the results of the impact is so far away.
Yeah.
Like we playing really long games.
Yeah.
The shit we doing today is not, it's like
immediate.
Yeah, real quick. Like when I love lemonade, and when I was in high school, I wanted to have my own lemonade. I was gonna grow my lemons from scratch, all that shit, right?
Oh shoot! I was gonna grow that from scratch.
Grow my lemons from scratch.
You was gonna plant the seed, harvest the lemons.
Cause you gotta go.
Go ahead.
And so I looked it up, whatever case may be, and I found out that it takes 2 years after you plant your lemon seed to see a lemon.
What?
So it's like your impact, like you planting it today, but you're not gonna see the fruit for 2 years.
Wow.
So the impact is.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, shit.
We planting lemon trees.
I'm a top deck. Too, yeah.
Go ahead, Brian.
That was dope. He's smart. Something about lemons. I think my impact, also, I don't measure the impact either. Where the gallery space is located, it's in the, I ain't gonna say the hood, hood everywhere. But it's on Utah Street, you know what I'm saying? If you ever go downtown Baltimore on Utah Street, it's a lot of characters. I get a lot of inspiration from Utah Street.
Yeah.
So the thing about it is, yeah, sorry. Operating as an artist that shared his work with the community with 6-foot tables and tents. That's how I introduced my art to the community. And then moving to a space where I had a brick and mortar and like, damn, I got a space now. Like, I seen this as a kid. Like, 8-year-old me would say, yeah, I want to do a space where other creators can come and have fun and do what they want to do. In the journey of doing that, from the 6-foot tables and parks that's popping up everywhere, you get the word saying, yo, you got enough stuff to have a shop. So you get the affirmations from people even coming up. So when it happened, I knew it was going to happen. So when it happened, the placement of it is like the space where my mom used to take me to go shop.
Perfect.
On Utah Street, East Baltimore. I went and got Easter clothes. And then here I go, this grown man with a gallery space. So I don't measure it, but you can hear it, you can feel it. Like Solo was saying, like people come in who may not have access to art galleries or seeing other creatives that look like them. And you have that space, you hear people say, oh, this feels so different. You know what's outside on Utah Street. It's a lot of stuff. Yeah, less than marketing, but it's a lot of stuff. Football, perks, brooks, all you hear all this all day long. But to have a space where people come in and feel different and feel like a separation from the environment is what the space is doing. So to hear these stories and feel these stories and be an artist, I can't say I measure it, but what I've noticed is my level of unselfishness when it comes to bringing other people in the gallery as artists. If you come to my gallery space right now, I'm gonna introduce you to like other artists before you even know it. I even can do art. You're like, oh, who is this guy? And I'm telling you about this is such and such. So I'm bringing these other artists and put my work to the side, yo. And like, what the fuck? And they like, oh, you do art? Yeah. Like, my shit live here.
I remember the first time I was in your space and I went to the back and you was like, yeah, this is my, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, because it went from like growing to the point where like you create a platform for other artists to also excel and be comfortable and create. And also people who don't create can come in and feel different just because you built that environment.
Absolutely.
So I measure it from the stories I hear, the feelings that people tell me that they feel. And that's what makes me happy. Like we don't create stuff for people to buy stuff all the time. Sometimes it's the conversation and making them feel a little different, that you know you're doing something different at the end of the day.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Give him a round of applause.
And also lemons.
And lemons.
Lemons.
Please, from scratch. It's going to grow it for 2 years. So just having that scope, I want to roll into the next question. Of course, you all creating space. What does it feel like to carry the unspoken expectation, if you would want to say that people are counting on you to deliver, whether it be experience, whether it be, like, I don't want to say a product, but more so an experience. Is that an expectation for you even at all? Okay.
No, I don't think I have the expectation that like, oh, you gotta deliver. I think like I have that more of myself. Hello? Okay, that's right. I have it more of myself. Like, I think I put the most pressure on me than anybody, right? So it's not that I'm like, oh, I have to have this together, because again, play don't require a lot, but some imagination. So as long as I can get you into a space where you can connect with your imagination, sometimes that's a little sip. Sometimes that's a little exercise. Sometimes it's a card that has a question on it. But for me, it's more about like, how do I bring this thing that's in my head to life the way I can see it?
Yeah.
With sometimes very limited resources, right? So I'm giving y'all a taste. Nobody's gotten a full solar system production, right? Yeah. Because the resources aren't aligned like that. But it's like, how do I get closer to creating a real life jungle gym for grown folks?
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
They coming though.
If we get a jungle gym, I will be there. I will be there in workout clothes. I will be there in my sneakers. Yes.
What was the question again?
They said the orange ribbon.
Right.
We all.
What does it feel like to carry the unspoken expectation that people are counting on you to deliver? And is there even an expectation for you at all?
I don't know what it is. So this is what I felt. Like sometimes when I do events, it can be a bunch of people to come. And I look at photos of me in the midst of all these people, and it's like, damn. Sometimes just like to be invisible in the moment means the most to me. I'm like, damn, this is an epic ass picture, and I'm just in that bitch.
Right?
I'm like, what the hell? Like, and you don't realize what you're doing because you're just doing it and you love it, and then you see the picture like, damn, they came here, what the hell? And then you go home and eat cantaloupe.
Yeah, cantaloupe this morning or something, yo.
It's just a consistent thing we do, because we have like fruit salad art shows. So it's like, oh shit, I'll take the cantaloupe home.
That's the.
And you just really dope.
I don't like. Who else likes cantaloupe? I mean, cantaloupe is cool.
Oh, we ain't gonna do that.
No.
I mean,
cantaloupe good, but it's still gonna be some left over.
Cantaloupe slander might be in my system because I don't. Honeydew maybe. Cantaloupe.
No. Cause
honeydew maybe. Cantaloupe.
I don't like it. Let's move on to.
All right.
Anyway.
I'm sorry.
But
I don't like cantaloupe. I don't like cantaloupe though.
But Okay.
It's just what it's
Just what's available.
It's just what's left.
All right.
What's the question?
The question is, y'all, please look. Now I done started a whole conversation about cantaloupe. All right, y'all. I said the question was.
The pressure. All right, bet. I got
You
it.
got it?
Yep.
You ready?
Yeah, I just need the key words.
Got you. What does it feel like to carry the unspoken expectation that people are counting on you to deliver?
I really don't care, to be honest.
And he said what he said.
I didn't. Not that. For real, like I do art because that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like this is literally what I do. It's hard to determine sometimes between work and pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what I do for fun. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna go home tonight and probably make something or do something or go over something.
Yeah.
And it's just my hobby. So like I got my confession earlier was gonna be like all the projects and stuff that I just have sitting that I just never put out. I just have tons and tons of stuff. But yeah, I don't feel no pressure. Like I'm creating with what's going on in my head, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't, then go look at it again.
Period. Then go look at it again.
Look at it again. You'll like it. Trust me. It's good.
And I think that, that's real. That's real. Just, putting the things out because, you had this idea in your head. It was a part of your imagination. Just sharing it. It's your baby, and I think that, sometimes we're too critical on ourselves when we're like, no, it has to be like that. Even myself. It has to be this certain way. It has to be that way. But like ultimately when we do put it out and we see the reaction from others, we're like, hey, this could grow into something. We could always modify it, but just put it out. Just do it. And I think that's the best part about just being a creative.
To be honest, even once I put it out, I still don't give a fuck.
Okay, period.
Like rarely. It's like one or two things that I've actually put out that I cared about how it was perceived because I just put that much into it and we was telling the messages with the films that we do because we're just so specific about the storytelling there. But other than that, it's like, this is my idea. I thought about it enough to like want to put it out. It got through. Yeah. So I'm just doing it.
Okay.
It's on to the next thing.
And on to the next thing because we rolling it. As the creative scene grows, because I know you all have, been within the creative scene for some years. As the creative scene grows and changes, what pieces of our cultural foundation do you feel like is essential to carry forward?
Ooh.
Not excited.
You got that question.
The most essential shit is passing on the torch.
Amen.
And passing on the torch and also putting niggas on. Like, y'all be scared to put people, not y'all, because y'all like y'all cool. But other people, they be scared to put people on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and my friends, my nibblings, we always laugh and talk about it like.
Y'all see the sign.
Yeah. We're all main characters in our lives, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't none of us, like my core friends, we all main characters. We all got our own TV shows. And sometimes we just do special collabs and we happen to be, a little crossover episodes.
Yeah.
But like, we all on our own shit. So I forgot the question. I ain't gonna front.
Lord have mercy. You answered it beautifully. Give him a round of applause. Because Lord have mercy. He started off.
I was saying something too.
It's okay. You was. And you was like, you know what, my friend said it's like, okay. Passing the torch and putting niggas on.
You gotta continue to put people on because like it's so many good artists and so many people. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. But it's so many good artists in so many different realms and sectors to be showcased. Like people need to see this stuff, and I think we worry too much about. Are we the main character at the moment? Is it about us? Like, am I getting notarized? Am I being, like, I don't be giving a fuck. As long as my name in the credits, you don't gotta mention me. Like, as long as it's on the paper, I really don't care at times because it's not all about me. And if when I wanted to be about me, it can be because I got my own TV show. I'm not hell bent on, I'm not on your cast. I'm just choosing to show up sometimes.
That's real. Thank you for that. Yeah, period.
I'm sorry.
Does anyone else want to touch on the question? You don't have to.
Yeah, I would say just like being with each other.
Okay.
I think a lot of times we don't just spend time. Because we're always creating, but like when you breaking bread, when you just going over each other's house, just kicking it, doing those things, like that shit is important.
It is.
Because we not like wellness is something you gotta really hold and capture and nourish. And sometimes we just need to be. Sometimes we need to be witnessed. Sometimes we need to just hold space for one another. Sometimes we just need to go over and cook somebody a meal. Those type of things, those gatherings where it's not about creating anything but love for one another. And like I understand every main character still needs some love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, I think one thing that easily gets missed is that we just assume that people got that love going on in their episodes, and sometimes it's really not there. Or sometimes people, like I said earlier, like you just far from it. Like you so focused in what you're trying to create, what resources you don't have, how you gonna do whatever grief is going on, that you just need somebody to pull up like, here, this spaghetti now. Okay?
Yeah.
Here, this spaghetti.
You okay? Here's the spaghetti. All right,
What you need? So you need me to make you some lemonade. You know, like what is the thing? And
Y'all don't laugh too hard at the lemonade.
You know what I mean? Like sometimes just going over and sitting with somebody while they doing their laundry can just be very helpful to somebody.
Absolutely, yeah.
So just that be space of like, we not here to do nothing. We not here to plan nothing. We not here to, we got a lot of that, but we just here to be with one another.
Absolutely.
Because we don't get that time back. We are all main characters. So you going to be here. I'm going to be there in that in between times. I want something to tell my kids about, like, yeah, we did this real dumb thing when we was just sitting down together. Like, I want that.
Yeah, we just sat at the house and we just,
And sometimes that creativity will come from that.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for that.
All right, so it's two things. So one thing is the youth, definitely the youth, is that's how you, that passing the torch thing as an educator in pre-K environment. Like you see kids at the early stages of learning. So that's really impactful for me. It keeps me youthful. But it goes back to playing with toys. Like it's how you play with toys. Like one of my favorite toys is Legos. Like
Period.
I
gotta sit at home right now.
You buy some Legos, you get a map. That's how you put it together. So you put the shit together from what they give you. But then what happens is, but so many times you can go by that same map. Then you gotta start creating your own environments, creating your own experience. Then just where the curation part comes. Cause like that was my favorite toy as a kid growing up, youngest of 4. So you take that same mentality, you put it into the real world. As looking at it now, like I look back at this shit and it's like, yo, it's all about playing with toys. It's how some motherfucking kids didn't know how to play with toys.
They didn't, or
like,
they didn't go outside.
They take the toy, they slam against each other, but they don't know how to make shit walk the right way. And I look at that as life, with the internet and shit now. Like we see shit so fast, but we don't take those steps and like how the toy really walks. And with Lego, like I go off the track. You create your own environments. You curate these spaces. And that's how Legos works. You know what I'm saying? You can build your own shit. Go make a different kind of house, which was once a car. You take the same shit. You don't make a whole fucking house off of that. So it's like with that, I look at it as like the youth now. They don't know how to get that grassroots thing, like to build, to use your imagination, to tap into that stuff and create these spaces, these opportunities that don't look like what you think they can look like in your own environment. Like I'm in East Baltimore, the real East Baltimore, you can't ride through the alleys. That's where I grew up at. But I saw beauty in alleys. I saw beauty in like jumping ramps and glass and
doing
shit.
The things that you
like that was beauty,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And that's Lego bricks. So I take that same thing that builds my art now and how I see people. You can be a He-Man toy. You can be a fucking Lego toy. You can be a Barbie doll. You gotta have all these images and all these toys like operate in the same environment.
Yeah.
And once you do that, that's cultivating spaces. That's breaking barriers. That's changing environments. And that's what I do, like with art, and that's what I feel. That's all I got.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So this question is specifically for Sola. Just knowing you personally and just growing with you, I wanted to ask you, in what ways have you come to understand grief, not just as loss, but as an invitation to transform, especially as you have transitioned from previous entrepreneur endeavors and just, or personally?
Yeah. Oh, wow. I would say that grief has given me myself in so many ways. Right, like parts of myself, some parts that I knew that I just kind of lost track of over the years. I was thinking about this earlier today, and there was when Joyce J. Scott had her exhibit at the BMA. I was on the transition out of my former business, or I had been out of that for a while, but I still had I had anger. I had a lot of feelings that it just was heavy that I just couldn't figure out what to do with them, except for just feel jaded. And I remember that there was this piece in one of those middle rooms where it was this body hanging upside down, and it was all the things pouring out of it. And I sat there and looked at that piece for 10 minutes. 10 minutes, and just was looking at it, and I was like, girl, you got other shit to do. You so mad about why this had to end this way, or what you feel like this ended and what that meant, that you wouldn't have let go of that to continue with your other assignments. Right. You wouldn't empty of yourself. You would be so caught up in this one thing that you would miss the opportunity that this is a blessing. And then I think fast forward, grieving, whether that's my father, my strange father passing away and taking him off life support, losing a business, not losing, I want to reframe that. Transitioning out of a business into another portion of my assignment. To most recently, I lost my godmother really unexpectedly. And even just the transformation through those different types of grief, of how I've been able to hold this last grief is I've never held so much joy in grief. And I think it's because I've learned to understand that this is just all a part. And my perspective of it is what gets to really change me and change the trajectory of what I can build and it gets to change my limitations that I'm putting on myself. If I want to stay a victim, then that's what I'm going to be. And that's the perspective that I can create from. But sometimes we got to stay there for a second. But then there's other times when it's I have gone through things. And I have felt things, and my feelings have been hurt, and I've not shown up in my best form, and other folks haven't shown up in their best form. And with all of that, I can still choose to see that this is just all a part of the plan. This ain't none of this shit against me. This is all for me. And the more I can be open to this being for me, the more ease I can call into my pathway of fulfilling my assignment. So I think for me, that's really been what grief now, and I'm sure that it's going to take many forms, but I think how I hold it now is it's sacred memory of these people, these places, these things, these creations are all still a part of who I am and who I'm becoming. And so I'm not to dare shun any of it. It all holds space, but some of it just don't get to hold all that space.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Give a round of applause, y'all. That's deep, because I think even with the term grief, people oh yeah, they think about just death and loss, whatever, but it's more so of lifestyle, more so of ability, or even self, and just understand, growing with you and seeing your transitions. I've learned so much from you with that, making sure that, hey, maybe I could sit here for a little bit. Do I stay a victim, or do I get up and go ahead and move about where I need to go that's more abundant for me? And I appreciate you for being open towards that.
Thank you. I want to add one thing that I think what it's also taught me how to do is fumble forward. Okay. I think people, I always feel my feet are a little, if you really know me, I'm clumsy. Oh, Lord. So if you really know me, I'm clumsy. So I feel in life I'm always fumbling a little bit, but I don't think everybody gets to see that. Yeah. But to be able to fumble and own, I didn't show up the best there. You know what I mean? And so how can I learn from that? I don't have to sit in deep apology for my experience. I can acknowledge how I've hurt others. I can try to repair rupture. I can even sometimes, if it calls for a reconcile, but other than that, I can fumble forward. I don't have to take perfect steps all the time.
Yeah, that's real. Thank you for that. Give a round of applause. I heard a whole bunch of ums in the audience. Brian, this question is for you. Being engaged with a rising and profound artist, what knowledge have you gained from your community, and what do you hope to continue to contribute?
December will mark the 4-year anniversary of the gallery space.
Okay, period. That's a real big deal. Yeah.
Yeah. So so December 18th. My birthday is December 19th.
My birthday is December 17th.
Yeah. So
we got 3 birthdays. Damn.
Yeah. So what I've noticed is so every December, I do an anniversary show, and on the anniversary show, I do my own art thing, but I've also shared that like my birthday with like this anniversary. You know what I'm saying? So that's unselfishness. People don't even know like, damn, it's my birthday. And I'm here like
doing this.
Being transparent, being open, being vulnerable, all that. So in the process of all that, having a gallery space, a lot of my friends I came up with through art. Of course, I'm like, yo, come to our show, do that. And we built family. We built like a community. And I've dealt with fathers, people that's older than me, people younger than me from, 8 years old to 69, and just having a space for them to create and feel safe and talk and want to come to. It can be like, I found myself being a filter for a lot of their dreams. And I didn't think I would be that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, so when it comes to the unselfishness part, it's like me as an artist, like I can be so much further, you know what I'm saying? Because I used to travel, go around. My first show was in Chicago before I had a space. I like doing art, and I just wanted to create. But then having a space, it's like, damn, I got to create for them, So it's like, so now I have to be a filter for their ideas, their concepts. So it'd be days I'm in the shop, I want to have my own personal space. They come in there. So let me tell you about this.
They come and sit down.
So it's like, so it's like you got to take in all this energy from other people. Like these are fathers. These people live different lifestyles than me. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no kids, but it's like, I know this artist has 3 kids and he dealing with this with his wife. And I get all this. And I want to do a show in June. So I deal with their whole everything. And I'm so vulnerable. I talk about everything in my shop. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they get a piece of me. So we become family. And being able to hold that and be put in a position where people can trust me with their ideas, that's babies, you know what I'm saying? So like to father their creative energy, their ups and downs, like that means so much to me, to be put in that position. And the same day I'm struggling, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to pay rent. I'm trying to survive. Like I've given artists thousands of dollars and I was 2 months behind in my rent. Just keeping it transparent. But my main concern was to make sure this artist got their money, yo. And that shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I got to pay my guy that works in my shop. Whole time I got to pay rent. But I put that out there and I pray. You know what I'm saying? It was a moment where I had zero in my fucking account. Zero. $0 in your account. It wasn't negative zero. It was
just zero.
It was zero, yo.
Okay.
I would have died. But it was zero.
Just zero.
For real. Here comes the testimony though, y'all. So I'm sitting there looking at my account. I don't have these times where I can create quiet space for myself. I'm sitting on my couch. And I'm like, yo, God, what I'm going to do to get this money? You know what I'm saying? I got to pay bills. And a principal called me that I used to work with years ago and said, hey, Brian, you want to get a film program in my school? You want to get $20-some thousand? Like, yeah.
Whoa.
So she said, dead serious, yo, in 3 months. This is a program you did 3 months. So I'm like, yeah, I want to do it. Shit, you can create your own curriculum, do whatever you want to do. So I started something called a film club at Edmondson. It's over West Baltimore off of Edmondson Avenue. So I went there. And I did the program, and I mean, I got paid, but the whole idea was like, just be patient, and just wait for that blessing. And it came just like that. And so that's what it is.
What it is. Give him a round of applause. And I think that's so beautiful. It's amazing. That is real. And it's so amazing. Nate. Please don't make me laugh. My question for you. With curating projects and spaces that uplift Black artistry, what forms of resistance or challenge have you encountered, and how did you reaffirm your confidence in your craft and purpose?
Never reaffirm. I'm always affirm. Like,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
he said it.
For real.
Period. No, it's good.
If it make it to where you know about it, I'm confident and affirmed in it. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I done weeded it through already, weighing the pros and cons myself. But I think the biggest barrier sometimes is when I be on nigga shit for real. You know,
said a fellow nigga.
And what I mean by that, cause I see some old heads, like what I mean by that on some like really gritty Black shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be cool when you doing, the light, earth tone Black shit, but sometimes, but, you know what I'm saying, be palatable, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Palatable.
But when you're trying to like create space, for all black people, all different shapes and forms, like it get kind of tough. They start telling what you can do, not to tell you what you can, make suggestions, and shit like like um. Nah, damn, why everybody predicting what I'm about to say? I don't even know what I'm about to say. So me and Nia Kirby, that's my film collective. Nia Jr. is the writer, director. Kirby Griffin's our cinematographer, and I do the creative directing and the music. And we collab on everything else. We did a documentary for healthcare for the homeless last year. And this was the first time we actually had a commissioned film that we didn't have full autonomy on. Like we had to, do what we do, report back, get feedback, all that stuff. And it was like, the feedback was feedback was like the most the blackest stuff and the deepest stuff that like really rooted in what we about and what we showcase every time we do a project, no matter what it's about. Like, we in Baltimore is what 64% black city, like
pretty much you're gonna get the blackness.
But other than that, I really don't get too much pushback because I'm gonna do what I want to do, or I'm just not gonna do it. And I've been grateful and blessed enough to be able to do that. Cause I be trying to be on my own time. I gotta be on my own time. I've seen so much of life pass. Not even my life, just life in general. And we just never fucking know, man. And being a creative, like I didn't realize I was an artist until about like 25. Like I was already 3 years into what I was doing. I'm like, okay, I'm an artist. And I'm sleeping, breathing, drinking. See, look at the time.
The stylish bartender, thank you.
That's why she my boss. Look, she got them glasses on. She seen my glass was empty. But yeah, it's just about doing the art and getting it out and getting it done. Like, once I realized that this is what I am, and what I do, I'm just trying to get the work out. I'm just trying to get all the ideas out as much as possible, even the ones that's sitting on my laptop, my hard drive right now. They'll be out some 20 time. But
yes, we need
and then most of the stuff now that I'm doing, I really haven't done too much of my own projects in a while. Most of the things I'm on, I'm either in partnership with, collaborating, or it's someone else's project and I'm doing something for it, So I think the difficulty in that is just trying to see someone else's vision and execute it. And then also trying to figure out when and how to get back to my own things, and when to do it. I kind of feel like Rihanna, like, do I need another album? You know what I'm saying? Like my last shit went crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing all these other things and working on the other for real, doing a whole bunch of other stuff, and it's fun and I enjoy it and I still get to get my rocks off, you know what I'm saying? And I still get to do the things that I love to do. So it's just like figuring out what to do, when do I tap into some of my own personal ideas again and execute it, and when do I still run around the city with my head cut off working for everybody.
Yeah, and it's important just to flow into your own works as well. And I get the do I need to make another album, but also at the same time, just exercising that skill and exercising that is important. Is like you said, it's a hobby, it's something that you love to do.
It's a craft too. Like that's why I'm again going back to impact. Like this shit is past a skill, is a craft. So any talking about craftsmanship, you talking about 10, 15, 20 years plus of practice. You know what I'm saying? Doctors practicing forever.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of this is practice for me. I'm just trying to figure it the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm all self-taught in every sector that I'm in. So like I don't have no real schooling. So I just been studying and paying attention what else is going on in my atmosphere. but it just takes a while. Like I'm so far close to the beginning. It's nuts. Like I'm still. I feel like I'm beginning my sophomore year of college as far as like getting into it.
Yeah. Let's give him a round of applause, y'all. I appreciate that, Nick. Very real, very raw, very deep. Y'all, I got notice that we are running out of time. Y'all say, oh no. But before we do, I have one closing question for you all. And we could try to make it as short as possible, but I appreciate it. What is one recent conversation or moment that gave you clarity about your current direction? That could be in business or personal.
All right. So I don't like gatekeepers. I don't like people that block people. In all elements of art. I don't even fucking care. For years as an artist, you don't always get opportunity. You get those query letters, you put stuff out, you apply to stuff. Sorry, we have enough people. We don't need you. I heard them for years before I even knew what art districts were. Then it came to a thing where you gotta know your value in what you do and what you put out in the years of doing what you do. And so now when I apply to stuff, I tell them like what I want to do. And some artists that I know, they don't get opportunities to get grants. They don't get opportunities to get in certain places because it took me years, a whole bunch of no's, so I can start building my own way. So, like Artscape, for example, some artists get opportunities to do projects. And I applied, I didn't get it. But then I was like, yo, what the fuck? Oh, this ain't right. You know what I'm saying? You got to deserve the thing. Like, I supposed to be there, you know what I'm saying? So I put it out there. I like to knock down the gatekeeper, so I do that. And then when I get in there, I put on for my other people too, you know what I'm saying? The people who tried to apply, couldn't apply. So it's like they give you money to do different projects around the city. So when I get it, I don't look at it just like for me. So you want to help me do this mural? You know what I'm saying? So I call them up. Come out there. Promote it how you want. Say you did it, you know what I'm saying? So you take yourself out of it. You share the bread, you know what I'm saying? Everybody eat off of it. So the conversation was with my barber one time. I was like, you know what, yo? He cut my hair, of course. He's a barber. So I'm like, yo. Like, you know what? I'm like, you know what, yo? I've been like I do projects, and like when I get this money to do it, after grinding and like forcing myself into some doors, you gotta force yourself in some fucking doors, and you gotta build your own doors. So I do that, and I did it, and I was like, yo. They gave me a certain amount of money. I was like, yo, I gave my artist friends, I gave them this, but it's like, yo, when they get projects, sometimes I'm talking to my barber, y'all, we getting a haircut. I'm like, that ain't my phone. I'm like, yo, so like when I do this, like they don't always. Like, if they get projects, I'll be like, yo, why they didn't tell me about their project? You know what I'm saying? And he told me, he said, you know what? Don't worry about that. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep having that same heart to just give and give and give. And don't worry about that shit gonna come back to you. And that's what I had to, like, you know, you're right. Because I don't want to change. I want to keep doing that. But that was just a conversation I had with my barber. And he told me that. And he's not an artist. Yeah, hold on, rewind. He is, because he cut my hair. So it's like, yo, so that conversation alone helped me to know that, like, yo, keep being yourself, keep doing what you're doing, keep standing to that thing, and the blessings going to come back the way they're supposed to.
Thank you. Yeah, okay. Shout out to your barber. So, Nate. Who wants to go next?
So a conversation that I had recently that affirmed the direction that I was going in is correct.
Because he forgot the question. Go ahead.
Was with a potential funder. And she was like, you are exactly who you think you are.
Period.
And the best time to be ambitious is in the beginning before you start doing shit too much. So if you feel like you're at the beginning of something, think big, bitch. Like, ask for more. Don't play it here. The best time to be out of pocket and audacious is in the beginning before you get into the weeds, before you get to the nose, before you start thinking about all the things. So if you need $1 million, then ask for 2. You know what I mean? So that like affirmed these ideas that I've been telling you. Like, through the work, I haven't been satisfied with the things. Like, I'm glad that people enjoyed them, but they're not at my satisfaction. Because I know in my head, I know in experience, for real, what things could be. So until I get there, I can't keep asking for $2,000. And that can add up. It's not to say we're not grateful, but like, why when I'm in a position to be asking, that's all I'm asking for. And so that affirmed for me of like, if you have big ideas, you're going to have to make big moves. You're going to have to think about, you're going to have big strategy, and you're going to have to ask and be audacious. And so that affirmed what I felt, but what I wasn't practicing. So now we practicing different.
Period. Practicing difference.
What was it? Say no.
To
To be honest, I ain't been having no conversations like that.
Or moments.
None. I'm somewhere in the grind.
Gotcha.
I'm somewhere.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm either getting it and it's flowing, or I'm down bad trying to run it back up, or I'm mid tier just coasting. I'm always somewhere in the grind. Especially because again, I'm still learning so much. Like I take this shit so seriously that I don't have no formal schooling, so world is my study. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So y'all see me everywhere. Like sometimes I'm the motherfucking manager at a restaurant. Sometimes I'm the cashier at the retail store. Sometimes I'm
You're the
nigga dropping
coordinator.
off,
Yeah.
You feel me? Like that's why I take this event shit so seriously. Like I've been a security guard. For real, I've been in security at the front door. I've been the backstage manager. I've been in the band. I've been the feature.
You been in the band?
I've been the usher. I've been the production. I've done the lights. I've done the setup. I took out the trash. Like I'm trying to get to every role.
Yeah.
Just to figure it all out and see it from all points of view and understand like what it takes to do what I'm striving to do. And there's so many roles in that, and you have to understand all the roles.
Yeah.
And understand the impact of those roles. So like I said, I'm always somewhere in the grind. You know what I'm saying? Like you might come to the restaurant and put out a lady, and I'm the one like taking your plate, bringing you some water, you know what I'm saying? Taking your trash, cleaning up if you spill something, you know? And you might come to an event and I'm the one dictating what everybody doing. Everybody got to come to me to do something. You know what I'm saying? So it's like in that humbleness and just like, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I'm really trying to just get out the idea and the concept, and I'm trying to just study and learn. And so I'm just always somewhere in the grind until I figure it out.
Thank you for that. Round of applause. Give our panelists a round of applause, actually, because that was the end of our questions. How's everybody feeling? We feeling all right? All right. So we could take a couple of questions real quick. I see one right here from the audience. Go ahead and, could enunciate and be vocal. What's your question?
Hi, everybody. How are you? Thank you, friend. So, my question is for everyone, including you, Vina.
Yes.
I hate a group chat, but I love a one-on-one conversation. And me and my sister have a very unhinged conversation. But she posed the question to me, and I want to ask you all that same question. Because I've still been pondering it. I haven't answered it. Hold on, I made a screenshot so I can make this quick. Even though I'm not being quick. Hold on.
Yes.
So the question is, if you were to lose your memory right now, what would you want a loved one to tell you about yourself? And that can be business-wise or personal, whatever it needs to be. But yeah.
I lost my memory like 4 times.
All I'm gonna say, you. It's already going.
My memory always gone. With a loved one, what I want a loved one to tell me. Remind me.
Let's try to make it.
He's still doing it.
I want.
And Nate, let's try to make it short because we gotta get about these people's house too.
That I am who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever I feel at that moment. That's what I am, and that's what I'm doing, and accepting that. High is the low.
Gotcha. Jeez Louise. That I always made it through. Like you always made it through. Like you always made it happen. It always happened. You were always good. Like you didn't stop. You didn't just settle. You made it happen. It came out to be what it was supposed to be or it was destined to be. And you had resilience. And I think that's what I would want to be reminded of. Yeah. I'll go.
It would be that you use your gifts that God gave you. Like all of them. I don't care what the hell it was. Filmmaking, sculpture, writing, jumping, skipping, throwing rocks. All of them.
Playing basketball.
Playing basketball, smiling, teaching, educating, everything. You use your gifts. Yeah.
Mine would be that I have an unhinged sense of humor.
That's fine. Thank you for that question. We could take one more question. Anybody else? Going once, going twice. I feel like somebody's hand. Yes.
It's the question corner.
Period.
Hey y'all, this is a question for everybody. What been hopefully give you fast and quick. What was that moment when you had that epiphany of like, yes, this is my purpose? Yeah, that's the question.
Period.
Thank you.
You want me to go first? Oh, so you want to go first? First. We start down like, okay, epiphany, real quick. Summarize it. 2 sentences. I want to say with changing my major from psychology to social work, I noticed that psychology was more science, and don't get me wrong, love the sciences, love, all that thing. But I had told my advisor specifically, I want to be more hands-on. I just don't want to be, just behind the scenes. No shade to no psychologists or nothing like that, but I want to be more involved. I don't want to just, sit and talk to the person. Like, I want to be able to like, oh, do you know about this resource? We could call this person up. We could we could connect you. And I think that applies to just so much of who I am. And just even coming into, producing, hosting, curating conversations and spaces. I think that, I saw a drive to be more involved. Like, I just didn't want to be like, oh, yeah, it's cute conversation. Like, what are we doing? What type of people should we have to having these conversations? What type of experience? Can people have fun at these places, And, yep, that was it. Period. Thank you.
Thank you.
I would say I have felt like I've lived in my purpose for a long time. So I don't have that. But I think when I moved to Baltimore, I knew like this was me practicing in the way that like I was supposed to get to.
Mm-hmm.
I would say probably like when I did my first show, my first production, I was just a poet just doing features and going to different shows and shit like that. And a venue owner had told me I should do my own show, and I was like, no, nigga. And he just kept telling me again, and I finally was like, all right, bet. It was a venue. It sat like 150 people. I did a show, planning for 75 people to show up. Brian was there.
Period.
Yeah. And so that's how long we go back. We go back to my first show.
Yeah.
And I didn't know anything about what I was doing. He just kept pressing me, so I did it. Did a show for 75 people. Yeah. 250 people showed up.
Period. Right.
And
I didn't know. I thought you were a professional.
I didn't know. And that was like me solidifying to myself that like, all right, you can go with what you think, and it really will impact other people. You know what I'm saying? Because I've always been just not arrogant, but that like I believe in the things that I say. My friends,
Absolutely.
if I'm stubborn.
Period.
You gotta prove me the fuck wrong, like, because my ideas have gotten me where I'm at.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Yep.
Venus,
did you go, Brian?
Yeah, I got one.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay.
Mine was in 2006. So I like film. I do film animation. That was my shit. So my epiphany was I cried during the film premiere at the Patterson Theater. 2000.
What was the film?
It was called Passers By.
Okay.
It was a love story about two couples that, a guy and a girl, they kept passing each other by, and they met in the end, but no, they didn't, because they walked right past each other, because they passed each other by. But regardless, so what happened was that night of the event, I'm gonna be fast.
Okay.
I had to edit it, right? And I was editing on an eMac computer, and I had to keep banging it for eMac. I'm sorry. So I was banging the computer, and then I had people at the theater already waiting to see the film. I'm home still trying to edit it. So what happened? Yeah, so I went through a lot of red lights on Wolf Street to get to Patterson Theater. I got to the theater, premiered the film. Didn't even have time. It had the credits. But just to have those people there and to take all that stuff from the script right into the casting and see it play on the screen and people come to see it, I cried. Wow. And that let me know that you can go through all that stuff, dilemmas, everything, create something, and people can come see it. Yeah. And those tears let me know that I was passionate about art. I was passionate about showing my work before other people. And that's how I knew that art shit was for me.
Give him a round of applause, y'all. Period.
And I'm grounded. I took my shoes off because I'm grounded as motherfucker.
They not black genius socks. Where the black genius socks at?
I wanted to wear the pink ones, y'all. Couldn't find them, y'all.
Bluffing ass.
No. Thank y'all so much. Thank you to our audience asking us questions. On, if you could cue the music. We have some gifts for our panelists. If you can bring them out, my lovely assistant, Kayla. No, you can bring it on out. Give one to a poet named Nate. Yeah. We're going to get it all down the line, but while the music is rolling, that's Olis. Yep, it's right in the order, period. For Oya da Sola. Thank you. Yep, and the next one is for Mr. B. Robinson, the Black Genius Art Show. Right. So, if you all could pull out your boxes real quick. All right. Everybody say, ooh. Right? This is the care package box. It's a well-crafted box. Just of the different assortments of Black-owned brands. And we have in here Hobby & Co. Give it up for Hobby & Co. Shauna, where you at? Give it. Y'all look at Shauna. Shauna makes these amazing incense. I will hit somebody over the head for, okay? And then also we have the Grow Well. It is a Black-owned mental health advocacy program or business. And we have the shirt that says Black Joy Grows here. Can I get an amen? All right, and then there's a personalized card in there for each of you. Read that at your own leisure. Yes. Just thank y'all so much for gathering. I just appreciate each and every one of you.
Basically, all of these trusted hands. I'm so thankful for y'all and just being, and just for y'all just being so, keeping me grounded. Thank y'all so much for believing in me. Thank y'all so much for making this such a beautiful season. We carried 4 panels throughout this year, y'all. It wasn't easy, but it was so well worth it just to have space and community come and have conversations not only about artistry, but just about mental health and wellness. And just be vulnerable, be real, and just connect in real life. And I hope y'all enjoyed yourself as much as I did. And I just want to thank y'all so much.